Welcome back, CSE 3200 Yukon Stores. We're in video 10 of 10. Time to wrap up chapter 20. We are going to make a user interface for our RecyclerView. We are going to make a class that has our adapter and our view holder so that we have our go-between for our RecyclerView. And then finally, we are going to get our pictures to show up using the Coil library. So we are going to go into Resources, and under Resources, Layout, we're going to right-click, go Layout Resource Folder, and the file name is going to be list underscore item underscore and gallery. And the root is going to be image view. And hit OK. Let's stop this, hide this, go into code view, bring this line down, and we have a few lines of code we're going to have to put in here. Okay, so first we're going to put in our ID, Android : ID equals in double quotes at plus ID / and then item underscore image underscore view, and we're going to leave the width at match parent, and this is the first time we've ever done this. We are going to set our layout height to something definite, 120 dp. We are going to set gravity, Android : layout gravity. We're going to set that to center. So that's going to do a couple of things. It's going to make the picture go all the way to the edge, and it is going to make it so that the aspect ratio is kept. One more. Android scale type. Set that equal to center crop. If we have no idea how big a picture is on the other end, so we want these to all be the same size. If we don't have a 120 by, and by the way, this match parent, this has been set already, and it should be here that we would have, no, not there. Yes, there. So the layout width is going to be set there, and in photo gallery fragment, we have our grid layout manager, which cuts it up into 3 parts. So that much is set elsewhere. Okay, the width is set elsewhere. So this height is going to make it so that we, this height, the center crop and the gravity center is going to make it so, well, the center crop is going to make it so that if anything goes outside of our view, 120 dp centered, then it just is going to get cut off. All right, so that is our image view. That is going to display the individual pictures. So we are going to now make a new class. So we're going to right-click on .com, new Kotlin class, and this is going to be photo list adapter. Inside the adapter, we are going to make our view holder. So we're going to put class view holder. Much like last time, this class is going to be a relatively small class. Private val binding of type list item gallery binding. Let's see. Then we are going to go outside of the parentheses, returning type RecyclerView.ViewHolder. Passing in binding.root. Outside of the parentheses, curly braces, fun bind. This is all looking a lot like it did in our criminal intent. Gallery item of type gallery item, and then curly braces and a note to come back to this. Once we come back to this, it's the final straw. We'll hit run. We will get to see everything. All right, now the larger part of this class, the actual photo list adapter, and this actually the ViewHolder class. Let me cut this because it's not within the photo list adapter, so I'll cut that. I'll put it here, and then photo list adapter. Private val gallery items. I'm going to make that plural. Of type list of gallery items. Not plural this time. Let's see. This is part of the constructor. I will put the end parenthesis here. Returning type RecyclerView.adapter. Of type photo view holder. And it doesn't know what that is because I forgot to put photo in front of view holder there. There we go. RecyclerView.adapter of type view holder. Pren. All right, I have an end curly brace. Here's the beginning curly brace. Override fun on create view holder. So we have three functions that we are going to have to override as we did before. We're going to have to override the on create view holder, the on bind view holder, and the get item count. And we get a lot of code when we autocomplete, and if I remember right, a lot of this is going to be kept. So let's organize it a little bit. Looks good. All right, of type view holder, and the to-do, we're going to take care of the to-do right now. Val inflator. Is equal to layout inflator, capital, layout inflator. Dot from, and then in parentheses, parent dot context. Val binding is equal to list item gallery binding dot inflate. Passing in inflator, parent, and false. Return photo view holder. Inside of the parentheses, put our binding. All right, looks like I got an error. Let me take a look at this. Okay, so I did find one mistake that I missed a Y up here, but it didn't take long for me to remember that I have to override more than just the onCreate view holder. So I need to also override two more things. It's required. Override fun on bind view holder. And let me just set up the next one. Override fun get item count. Get item count is as short as ever. It is going to return something of type int, and that is just gallery items.size. Here's where I was thinking if I had a problem with that gallery items, then it would let me know now. And it is letting me know now. Oh, okay. It is equal to. All right. So I still have to do the on-bind view holder. And let's see. We've got some auto-generated code. This part is fine. All right. So val item is equal to gallery items at a position in an array. Gallery items at position. Position is passed in here. And then holder dot bind the item. Okay, there's our photo list adapter. Now we need to go into our on view created in our fragment. And we need to make use of our adapter. So let's go into here. We're going to replace this lambda, which was just logging items anyway. And we are going to put in, actually, it's a little bit of a trick. Okay, so our lambda function items is going to point to binding.photogrid.adapter set equal to photo list adapter, capital, passing in items. Okay. That is our setup. We are almost there. All right, so we had to create the view and we had to create the adapter. That code is quite complicated. That is not something that I held you responsible for as far as knowing how each and every one of those parts works in the previous application. I have the same intentions here. We put it in, we understand the relationship, and that's going to be enough for that part of the code. All right, so last thing, we are going to implement the Coil library. So we are going to have to go into our Gradle for the last time in this chapter. And we are going to have to bring in Coil, go into the dependencies, implementation, in single quotes, io.coil-kt Coil 2.0.0-RC02 sync. Okay, it took a while to sync. Looks like I have an error in photo list adapter. I'll have to take care of that. I'm not seeing it. Oh, looks like, yep, got an extra brace there. Error gone. All right. So the last thing we do is we're going to fill in this to-do with one line. Binding.itemImageView.load. And in parentheses, galleryItem.url. This was the error that I was seeing the last time I tried to run this, is wasn't getting anything from the URL. Load gallery item .url. I imagine I should have done an import on load first. And gallery item. Yeah, I came up here and found that I left out the Y last time. Did not notice that I also didn't have the right val. All right, so let's see. We should get some pictures. All right, and there you go. I should get something like this, and we are done with Chapter 10. We had a lot going on. We basically built up 10 different files in all of criminal intent. We built up 20, so in one chapter we did half that. We brought in a lot of review. We brought in 3 different new libraries, Coil, Moshi, and Retrofit. And we are now interacting with the internet itself. So we accomplished a lot. We still have 3 chapters to go, 21, 22, 23. And that it will be the 3 chapters that'll wrap up Photo Gallery. They are each quite a bit shorter than Chapter 20. All put together, they're probably about as big as Chapter 20. So we're getting very close. Good job, everybody. We will see you in Chapter 21 in a bit.